Oh man, as you saw when I first started recording, I had that really good ride, but I just couldn't get ready this morning. Aww. All right, so let's just go ahead and pop these on and see what's going on. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
All right. Got Uber, we've got Lyft on. Well, over on Sketty, I've got quite a bit going on. I just missed a ride a few minutes ago that was just absolutely fantastic. We've got this ride here that's also great, but here's the problem. It's at 5:45, and at that time, I am supposed to be in Plano. I have a private ride coming up. Let's see, we got a new ride here. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Oh, that's no bueno. No, that's terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Absolutely terrible. See, I've got this pickup here at 4:55. You know what? While I wait, I might as well head on over to 7-Eleven and grab me some gasoline and some donuts. Or as Uber Jeep AZ likes to say, go get me some cookies. Go get me some cookies and juice. And Monday morning was no bueno. Not good at all. I mean, I made a living doing it, but I wasn't really thriving that well. All right, let's see what Uber is bothering me about. Get that trash out of my face. Get that trash. Whoa, what's this? Okay. 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 Atta boy. All right. All right. All right. Golly. Okay, so this guy made a reservation. All right, screw you, Lyft. Screw you. Okay. So this guy made a reservation for, let's see pickup info. So 36, they're paying me 36. It's at 4:45. Okay, hold on. What? Uber's not. Let's go back to Lyft. What time is this at? This scheduled rides at 4:40, 4:55. Yeah, I can't swing that. It sucks because she's going not too far from where this guy is, but not gonna quite work. It's not gonna quite work. That's all right. That'll give me some time to stop at 7-Eleven. So this guy, he's just down the road from me, but the reservation's not till 4:45. So, um, I don't want to get there too early and waste my time. And I got some dead time here, so I'm gonna pull into 7-Eleven, get some gasoline, buy me a donut, and then I'll be good to go. All right, so I'm heading over to this guy. I'm gonna go ahead and get there. It's at 4:45. I guess that's what I'll. I also like if I have the chance, doesn't look like I will on this one, but I always like to, if I have the chance to wipe the car down, give it a quick vacuum. I always like to do that, especially on reservations. You get a little bit of breather, and also reservations, they tend to be a little bit more upscale, perhaps. Notice that I actually sometimes don't get tipped like I should on reservations. Now, one argument could be that they're already paying for quite a bit of service, but I've actually noticed that I haven't been getting as many tips. And sometimes on Uber and Lyft, when you get a reservation, it's not necessarily always you know it's not always the like, oh wow, it's a reservation, you're making so much more money. It's really not that way. It's really not that way. Sometimes this one's a bit of an exception. I'm having to sacrifice a little bit of time, but I was going to need that time anyway. It was good to fuel up and get refreshed. All right, going to pick up Mark, and we'll see if this guy is ready to go. They're actually from Hawaii and are visiting Texas. So it's kind of funny. Everyone goes to Hawaii for the summer to go on vacation. That's probably a good time if you live in Hawaii. People in Hawaii, they got to take vacations too. So I guess that's probably their best time to go is whenever people are always coming there. But it was really cool. It was really interesting talking to them about like Hawaiian culture and living in Hawaii. So that was really cool. That was really cool. All right. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull over for a second and cradling a donut right now, trying to eat a little bit. So, all right. I'm going to send. Thanks for the tip. Thank you very much, sir. All right. So here's my issue. I'm on Uber. I'm definitely not getting a ride out of here, but I need to start heading towards, probably need to start heading towards my destination here. Okay, so go to trip, start trip. Yeah, I need to go ahead and start going. Yeah, this kind of sucks. I'm going to have to drive quite a bit of ways to get to her, but I look at it like this. I look at it as, you know, this is an opportunity to get a private client. This is an opportunity this is just an opportunity cost. This is an opportunity to get a client. I got a great Uber reservation that just fell into my lap this morning. And that's going to more than make up for, these miles. It'd be great if I didn't have to do this, but, it's okay. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Go do this reservation and then be able to, say that, hey, be able to say that I got the job done and um, put some experience under my belt. She also has a return trip, so that's going to be nice. So, we'll see how long she needs, but she's going to need a return trip. I'm at least getting that much out of it. So, all right, I'm going to eat my donuts and stop talking. I'm trying to drive, record, and eat a donut. This is not working out. So, I'm going to enjoy my donuts, and I'll catch up back with you once I'm down the road. On the road again. Ate my donuts. I got some more coffee in me. I'm ready to rumble now. I'm ready to rumble. I was just going through the motions earlier. Just going through the motions. Now I'm ready to go. Usually takes me, I've noticed this recently. My first ride of the day is usually kind of so-so. I don't really feel like myself. Although that guy, I mean, he was super nice. He gave me a great tip. So I appreciate that, brother. But I mean, I didn't feel like I deserved it. I wasn't really on top of it. You're probably thinking, when are you ever on top of it? But I wasn't feeling it. And, speaking of that, by the way, I'm still trying to learn, like how to have this conversation with an audience in theory. It's not even really like talking on the phone, because when you're talking on the phone to somebody, at least you either have met that person or you're listening to someone. It's an exchange back and forth, a conversation. But when you're just speaking into the air like this, I don't have any feedback, instant feedback. I don't have any like face or voice to listen to. It's kind of an interesting situation, and I'm still trying to kind of master that element of this, where to speak naturally and to be myself. Because I feel like sometimes I feel like I'm getting more comfortable as time goes on, but I'm still trying to find my footing on being natural in these videos. But anywho, I am on my way to pick up this lovely lady. I hope so. Juana. And she is going. Actually, this is an interesting ride. So she booked this ride yesterday, and she's going to the Mexican consulate. So this is a person that, if you're going to the consulate, you're probably getting your papers in order. You might travel quite a bit. So this is another reason why I really want to do this trip. If she's a traveler, if she goes to Mexico quite a bit to visit family or goes there for work or something, maybe she's not even Mexican. She might even be just like a business person, and needs to go to the Mexican consulate to get visas or something. I don't know. Is that even how that works? Do you have to have a visa to go to Mexico? I don't know. But she might need to go to the airport a time or two, and that's the kind of client that you'd like to have a relationship with. So even though on in a just looking at it like I normally would, is this a good trip? Not really, considering the commute that I have to get there. But I think this is going to be a good experience for me, and potentially, you're trying to create long-term clients. So, what's the latest on my business? It's going well. I am running. I'm doing an ad campaign on Google Ads, and when I first set it up, the Google Ads, I think, were a little bit too broad, and I included things like, because you can add things to your search terms, right, so that people can find your ad. And I had things in there like airport transportation, or schedule a ride, stuff like that. Obviously, I had stuff like that. But I also had things like taxi or cab, or taxi to the airport, schedule a taxi, that kind of thing. And when I first started the ads, for the first couple of weeks, I was just bombarded with emails, phone calls, queries on, like, hey, I'm over in Arlington, which is like 30 miles from me. I need a ride right now. And it's like, I can't help you. I'm not a traditional taxi cab like that. This is more of a little bit upscale reservation service. That's really what I want. I don't want to do quote unquote taxi, and I don't have the infrastructure for that. I'm just a one man band. I can't be everywhere all at once. So I went back last week and I changed some of my Google terms, some of the search words that help my ad to appear. And I took out all references to taxi, cab, because in people's minds, that's what they're thinking of is like, hey, somebody that can be there in 15 minutes, which isn't even true, I think, with actual taxi companies. That's the advantage of Uber and Lyft is that in almost every situation that you're in, especially in an urban environment like Dallas, Uber and Lyft can leverage the fact that they can have independent contractors that can, there is no set schedule. They don't work a schedule. They can, people can be on the platform whenever they want and start and finish their shift whenever they want. So they have enough market penetration where they can have drivers pretty much on demand, and from pretty much anywhere you are, you're not going to wait more than 10 minutes to get a ride. I mean, that's pretty normal. But people call me thinking I'm a taxi and that I can be there like right now. That even regular taxis don't do that anymore. They're not everywhere. So Uber and Lyft have really changed people's expectations of what kind of service they get. I can't help those people. So I changed the search terms so that I would stop getting all of those kinds of requests because it was wasting my time. And also, I don't know how much you know about Google Ads, but the way Google makes their money is every time someone clicks on my ad, even if they don't buy anything, they charge you. So those costs per click was going up for people that I can't help, that people that weren't going to become clients of mine. So it was wasting my money, but most importantly, it was wasting my time. And so I just changed the search terms and got a new search terms, took those out, and it's been a whole lot better. I've gotten less annoying phone calls, less wasted energy and time spent. And this, I've also noticed that I've had more people actually, without even calling me, just book the trip. They're just doing what they're supposed to. Just click on the ad, go to my website, and then book a trip. It's super simple. All right, so I'm here. I go over and then I'm going to wipe the car down. And when I speak to you next, I will probably be at our destination. Super nice people, really awesome. So did that trip. They gave me a 20 piece as a tip. So that trip, let's see, let's go to here. Let's see. So that trip was about $50. No, that's not good. So it's about $100 for both trips. So that's 50. They gave me a $20 tip. So I made 70. and almost 45. So I'm sitting at about 130, 75. Yeah, almost $120. So not bad. Not bad at all. And my miles, I had 55 miles, so better than $2. So even with all that driving that I did, the tips really helped. Better than $2 per mile. So that is good. Very, very good. All right, so now we're just going to wait on another trip. All right, so I just stopped at QT and got this little bottle of Coke. This is a small one. This isn't the big one. You know how much it was? $2.26. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Thanks, Joe. I waited a while there, got a drink, got some rest in, stretched the legs, called the wife, just chilled, rested on that bag of cash that I got this morning. But I am heading towards downtown just to get out of there because it's just dead and crappy offers. Heading down Harry Hines, and I get a trip right here. She's just down the street from me. I was heading this way anyway. And yeah, so she's just going a couple miles. It's like $4.50. It's going to a good area. So easy peasy. We'll just pick up Samantha and see what happens. All right, we dropped off Samantha and we got another short trip right after it. Picking up Joseph. It's just a mile or so down the road. And then he's coming like a mile back, paying about $4.50. Now that I'm back in my wheelhouse, which is the area around here, I say that as I made the wrong turn. Wow. Talk about stepping in it. Bragging about how I'm so good in this area. I know it like the back of my hand, and I make a wrong turn. Just goes to show that multitasking isn't the easiest thing in the world. But anyway, let me go ahead and message this guy, let him know I'm on my way. Hopefully he'll be out. Haven't really had to wait on anyone today. It's been awesome. I don't know if I mentioned this, but earlier that reservation that was at 4:45, those people were they weren't, not only were they ready, but they were like standing outside with their bags and everything, ready to go. I mean, talk about efficient, man. So had some good riders today, and just stacking these short trips. So we'll be picking up Joseph, and we'll see what we got along the way. I'll leave it running, and I'll splice together if I get any good offers, and I'll let you see what my strategy is while I'm driving to get good rides. We'll see if we get one. We'll see if we catch one together. And keep in mind that it is 7:15 right now, and I live about 3 miles north of here. And I want to kind of go in that direction if possible. If I get a great trip going the opposite direction, I might pull an audible and then try to go home. But I want to try to get home because I need to take my wife to work. She's flexible. I mean, she can leave early or leave a little bit later, but I do want to take her to work. So keep that in mind. So anything going north, if it's decent, I'll take it because it gets me closer to my goal, which is the house. So I'll leave it on and see what we grab. Hey, what's up, Joe? Come on in. Get on all the time. It's rainy and cold. Not originally. I'm from Waco, but I've lived here for 4 years now. For sure.
I appreciate it.
All right. Take care, Joseph. Have
you.
a good workout. As you saw, as I was, oh, let me turn off the music. Don't want to get striked. But let me tell Mike I'm on my way. So as you saw, I was on my way and I got this ride. So I'm like down the street from him and I'm going the wrong way. I'm going to try to back up. As you saw, I'm down the street from him and I'm about to pick him up. He's going like half a mile. It's going to take me 10 minutes if I don't have to wait. And it's paying like $6.50. So yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that for sure. No problemo. He's at this hotel down here. This is probably him right here. Says he's got some luggage. Hey, maybe if I help him with his luggage, he'll give me a tip. And maybe I can give him a business card. Maybe he'll want to do some private rides. All right, I'll leave it on because, again, this is going to be a short trip. Let's see what we get while we drive. How long are you here for this time? As you saw, super nice. I'll talk about the ride here in a second, but that guy I just dropped off, super nice guy. He's a common visitor here to Dallas. He's actually flying out tonight. And I gave him my business card. And even if he doesn't use me today, I left a good impression, called him by his name. He seemed very appreciative of me helping him with his bag. I definitely think that he might be making a call to have private rides in the future. So as you saw, while I was taking him, I got a couple of requests. The first request was a comfort ride for $7 and something, going not far to pick up, but he was going 4 miles down the road. I declined it. But then I accepted a $3.65 ride. Why did I do that? Well, this ride is like less than a mile. So it's about $3 per mile. That comfort ride was $7 for 4 miles. So it's barely, it's almost $2 a mile, but just under that. So this is actually better dollars per mile, and it's going to take me less time. One other thing is that the roads that were mentioned in that comfort ride, I wasn't really quite sure where that was. So because I wasn't really sure where that was taking me, I didn't want to take the risk, and it paid off because the ride after it was this one. So it's going to keep me in this area, which is good. Now I am getting a little bit close where I need to get something going towards my house. You know what? I'm going straight back to that hotel. I just picked that guy up at this hotel, and I'm going back to that hotel to pick this guy up. That's crazy. I'm gonna pick this guy up, or girl. I'm not really sure what gender this is. Gonna pick this person up, and then same thing. We're gonna check out what I get along the way. So my video cut off. It's basically just the same thing, short ride, $3.65, but it's going like less than a mile. So I'll do that. Should take me no time at all. Let me tell Ryan I'm on my way. Again, same thing. Those people were actually going to the same exact place. Literally did 2 rides in a row where I picked them up at the same hotel and they were going to the same office building. So that's unusual. Can't remember a time I've done that before. We're going to pick this person up, and it looks like they're just going a few blocks down the road. So this should be very good indeed. As a matter of fact, if I can make this green light, I'll be there in like 10 seconds. All right. So they should be right over here. Hey, Ryan, what's up? How's it going? Hey, good. All right. So you're going to, you're the third person in a row I've taken there. So that's not surprising. Easy peasy. Right. All right. Just double check your pockets. Make sure you got everything. All right. Take care. Dropped off that nice fella. Man, that like literally that whole thing from accepting, driving there, picking him up, coming here, that took 5 minutes, if that. I mean, super easy. People just walking out in the street. Golly. It's like, we don't live in the country, people. We're in a major city. All right, so I'm going to go pick up Victoria, and we'll check back in once I'm done. All right, so I just dropped off Victoria here in downtown Dallas, and I am trying to get something going up this way. Nope. Turn on Lyft, see what we got. They keep wanting to send me on long excursions. You know, I am convinced that these apps, if they see that your dollars per mile are going up, they will stop sending you small trips. I'll take that. I think that is going in the direction I want to go. Okay, never mind. Okay, I'll do that. That's a short little banger. Okay, so let's see here. Going to Rosabelle. Let's see what Lyft's got. Nope. Turn you off. I am trying to get a ride going towards my house, but have not been successful thus far. Let me drop her off and then I'll check back in with you. Let's see if I get a ride back towards my house. Call Josephine.
Calling Josephine, iPhone. What's up?
Hey, my private ride called. They're ready to go, so I can't pick you up. So I'm picking up Danielle, another short trip, like $5. Again, like less than a mile. But newsflash, I got the call from my private ride earlier this morning. They are done. I'll do this short trip and then do that ride, and then I'll be done. I'll be done for the day. So, but I won't be able to pick up my wife. She's all right. She'll take an Uber. Hope she tips the driver well. I told her to tip the driver well because one day it could be me. Ha ha ha. All right. I'll drop off Danielle, and then I will check back in with you once I'm done with my private ride. So I have dropped off my private clients. Man, they were nice. They gave me another $20 tip for this second ride. So we're looking at about $140 for that work. Not bad at all. I might call it a day. Been a productive day so far.
Thank you very much.